This will be a first on this channel. And so it looks like I'm getting the green light, so we are basically done with our buffer time, but again, this is just a statement simply for buffering for time and allowing me to confirm that we're live, so it looks good. Anyway, let's begin. Hello again, YouTube! This is Dr. Kendo, and if you're watching this broadcast live, then you are watching the first ever live Scribblenauts Unlimited creation episode on this channel. You, the lucky live viewers, are getting an early access preview of the full episode before it goes live on Sunday. The reason that I'm doing this particular episode with this format is twofold. One reason, I guess, is that, of course, I'm heading to PAX South, and I had to have something created so that I didn't leave you guys high and dry without a usual Sunday episode. But the second reason is also just to add something new and fresh and fun to this commentary series, so why not, right? I may check the chat only somewhat frequently, but only if I can kind of get the chance to glance over and see, because really, we need to just get right into it, and there's a lot of creations today, although the main templates for all of these characters have been made previously, so that'll make things a lot easier, but I'll still be moving along quickly, and we are creating the Phantom FNaF World Animatronics, so I guess you could say Adventure Phantoms. And so we started out with Phantom Foxy. Of course, what I've done here is just copied my design from the Wizards episode and took my Adventure Withered Foxy for editing right here, right now. And so yeah, I mean, you could see that we added a few things to it, but, you know, mostly it fits that same design of Withered Foxy. But the, I guess, main thing of note, you know, one major change was taking off the manta ray fin that we had as the bottom torso, or need I say crotchetal region, I guess, of our Adventure Foxy right now, and we replaced that with a neck brace. So right now there is a neck brace in there, and you can see that zebra-ish pattern that's all over, you know, the main parts of our Foxy here, which is going to be Adventure Phantom Foxy, of course. This zebra pattern and whatnot, I think it was the 23rd page, I'm gonna have to check next time I get onto it, is in the color pattern libraries, you know, but this like kind of zebra-ish pattern is very, I guess, useful for the Phantoms, and I did use it a lot in like episode 102 and before that when I was creating the FNaF 3 Phantom animatronics, so, you know, it all goes hand in hand, right? We're back here using that same pattern, but of course, after you've done the zebra pattern, since it is white with the black stripes, you can really color over it with whatever color you're looking for, so of course, in Foxy's case, it's sort of this maroonish red color that Foxy is, and I'm making a lot of my characters, especially now that FNaF World has come out, I'm making a lot of these characters a little bit, I guess, thinner in the arms. You know, it's like one thing that I really noticed with like my FNaF Wizards, my FNaF World originals, and the toys from the previous episodes that I've done of the FNaF World series right now in Scribblenauts Unlimited. I noticed that a lot of them were, they were very buff looking, you know, so like look at this Adventure Freddy right here, like he just looks so like muscular and everything, and something that, you know, I noticed, of course, playing FNaF World is they are not as buff. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to make them stick thin. It's just I had to make some adjustments right there to them for that, I guess, particular reason at least. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't ever do these episodes live, so it's making me super nervous. And yes, but here we go. Adventure Phantom Freddy, of course, has this nasty, like, mucus color, so that's one of the main things to capture, of course, that's different from him in original Freddy. I mean, that's obvious, right? But another thing was that his microphone, you know, it's got the darker black stripe on it and stuff. It doesn't have the kind of silvery, light metallic stripe on the cover of it. And the interesting thing about, I guess, Phantom Freddy, if we're going to talk about it right now, especially in comparison to how I used to do the FNaF 3 Phantom Freddy, of course, I got a lot of comments on that episode in episode 102 and before that when I created it was just regular Phantom Freddy. Sorry, again, the nerves. People were saying, you know, he's supposed to be missing a leg. I created him with both legs, and people were saying, you know, in FNaF 3, when he walks across the window and whatnot, you can see his silhouette, and it's missing the other leg. And whether that's true or not, in FNaF World, he has both of his legs. So it needs to be known here and now, as we're creating this creation, you know, the torso, I gave it the other leg, because that's how it is in FNaF World. So just to I guess, stay in line with how FNaF World is. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's 3, this is FNaF World. Or FNaF World, as some people call it, of course. We took the dentures or the gnasher. That's kind of one of the main changes, of course, to the Adventure Phantom Freddy head here, and the gnasher is doubled in to make the teeth of the endoskeleton that are within. But hopefully you're noticing that with all of these, I guess, Phantom animatronics here in FNaF World, and I mean, this goes with the FNaF 3 stuff too, but like, on their faces, you can see that the eyes are, in Scribblenauts, we've used a ball. So it's ballception because there's 3 balls. I can't make this not sound strange. Hopefully nobody has the mind that I do right now, but just take the ball, B-A-L-L, and you make a white one that's bigger in the back, and then the black one that's in the middle, and then another white one that's smaller, and it gets smaller each time. So that's what I mean by the ballception, is it's ball, and they're all there. And so, yes, we have Adventure Marionette. It's the Phantom Marionette. What's interesting is, you know, you can call it Adventure Puppet if you want to, and I think that's what I named mine before, but if you look on the official wikis and within the loading screens of FNaF World, he's calling it Phantom Marionette, and so that's why we will be renaming the puppet with Marionette. You can go either one. I mean, seriously, we don't need to really split hairs here. But one of the main changes, of course, to the Adventure Phantom Puppet head right now compared to the one that I did before in the Toys episode is that a bubble is now his head, but also neck. If you type in neck, that's going to give you those 3 little things that we're using for teeth. So there's 3 of the 3 necks copied on the bottom and then on the top. The good thing is that toothpick right there, that's like the lipstick or whatever, was painted black, so we could hide all of the little pokey things, I guess, coming off of the neck. We could hide all of those little grooves and things behind the black of the lipstick, so that was pretty cool. Going on to Adventure Phantom Chica, you know, it looks a lot like our original Chica, of course. That's where I took the design. I need to make the arms skinnier and stuff like that. I did the eat. You could, I guess, probably do let's eat without the apostrophe and without the exclamation points. You might have enough stamp space. I'm not positive, but that, you know, the eat represents it as it is because the bib is all messed up with the burny marks of the, you know, Phantom animatronics and all their burn streaks and stuff across from them. Now, Sugar Cube is actually what we've used for the teeth on our Adventure Chica head, so this is taking my original Chica, you know, from the originals episode, and mostly keeping it the same, although we're going to do the ballception again, I guess, but we also want to make the grooves, I guess, a bubble, so the grooves, by that I mean the eyeball areas, you know, the black behind where the eyes are, so that's going to be bubble. It's all looking good. It's all coming together, and this looks so funny without the coloration, because you can see it's like white. It's a zebra Chica, so we'll color that in, of course, and shrink down these little hairs right here a little bit smaller. And another, I guess, main thing that I changed here with the Phantom Chica is so that her mouth is a little bit more open, just a little bit. It's not wide open, but I put in a 29-page library arm from the 4th page, that kind of fat-ish looking one right there, and so that was just colored all black, and that was to show, I guess, the just black from the mouth being open. Okay, so Adventure Mangle here, or the Phantom Mangle, is, of course, complex because the original Mangle wasn't the Withered, you know, episode that I did. The reason that I put Mangle in the Withereds is because most of the categories that I'm doing for these episodes, Mangle didn't fit into. You know, I didn't do like an FNaF 2 episode for FNaF World. You know, I didn't, for these Adventure animatronics, I didn't specifically do all of the ones from the second game or anything. So Mangle would obviously fit in there if that was the case, but I put Mangle in with the Withereds, and Scott makes my life miserable because I almost said her, but the funny thing about Mangle is we know that its gender has been quite shrouded in mystery. You know, we're quite cryptic, I guess, with trying to find out what is the gender exactly of Mangle, and I'll let you guys battle that one out. I'm not even going to touch that, I guess, any more than I have already. Probably too much already. But, yes, so we've got the Adventure Mangle head right here. The main thing with the body that was different was I just curved the nanobot's head a little bit more, so rotate it, I guess that would be counterclockwise. So, you know, that was just basically to make it so that the head, when you attach this Mangle head that we're editing right now onto the body, it will be kind of sideways. And so, that's, you know, my main motivation for that. But the stamp space actually ran out on the Mangle head right here. That's why there's no cheeks on it. So if people are asking, where's the you forgot the Mangle cheeks? I actually did not forget it. I don't forget things, you know. It's like I just am using the limitations of this game, which it has limited amounts of stamp space. So to get around that with the eyes, we did a target instead of the 3 balls. But you can see right here, I'm on the stamp icon at the bottom and to the left right there, and we couldn't put down any stamps. So that's what I mean. You know, stamp space limitations in this game means that you cannot put any more things onto your object to create your item. And so, again, when the mangle didn't have the cheeks and stuff, I didn't forget them. It was just the best thing to leave out, you know, I guess, in lieu of including all the other features that I did. You know, I put so many other things on it, you know, so it's like we had to disinclude something from that. But, yeah, so to get around that stamp space, again, use a target for the eyes, I guess, for your Adventure Phantom Mangle's head. So target will do well because if you just color it black, it'll have black, then white, then black, then white in the little target spaces, and you can just put a ball over that, over the target. So it looks pretty good, and the Adventure Mangle Endo head, and it's always tough for me, you know, everybody kind of has their speech things here and there that can, you know, be tongue twisters and cat got your tongue moments, but for me it's Adventure Mangle Endo head because I always want to say mango endo instead of mangle endo. So fun fact, I'm sure you guys don't care to know that, but we're putting a line of pimples down here to finish it off here in the middle, but otherwise it's all kind of sticking to our old design of the glue as the source object and whatnot. And so hopefully you guys enjoy all of these so far. We are almost done. We've got Adventure Phantom BB coming up. And I did just want to say, you know, for anybody who caught on a little bit late for this episode, this is the first ever live Scribblenauts Unlimited commentary episode on this channel. So, again, not first ever Scribblenauts on this channel, because that's obvious. You guys have probably been watching it for all 175 plus episodes that have been here before, but this one in particular is just I wanted to do something different, just, you know, to add something special and new to the commentary series just this one time. I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time, but it's also because I'm going to PAX South, and so PAX South is just a video game convention. It's going to be in San Antonio this for PAX South. They also have a PAX East, PAX West, PAX AUS, you know, all that, PAX Dev. So we could go on and on about that, but, you know, I'm pretty excited, I guess, to check out all the games and things at PAX South, and it's going to be crazy, but here you can see everything is done. We've got all of our Adventure Phantom animatronics. So they're looking good. I enjoyed, and I think that this is the time kind of where I can just go to the chat if anybody, you know, has any particular questions, anything that was, you know, maybe something you were thinking about, whatever you want to say about the Adventure Phantoms, whatever. Let's just see if there's something in there. And yes, Sheep Creep, you'll be the first one that I'll talk to. It says, don't call Phantom Chica a melon. She will kill you. But yes. So, anyway, this is, it's exciting. I'm glad that a lot of you came here to watch it and whatnot. But thank you to Steph of Anime and Jomo Do. They were moderating here in the chat, and we will look at a little bit more things. Thank you to Snake Jack Gaming 04 who says noisy, and Rick Pointer, Chica's not a melon. We just said it. Yeah, melon Chica. But Ben Plays, you didn't miss that much. This probably isn't going to make too much sense to anybody who's watching this on the back end, you know, not live. This will go ahead and be, you know, an episode, a full episode like normal on Sunday. So this will upload. It's just, again, you guys, the live viewers, you get to be special and view this live. So, you know, I appreciate being able to do that for you. And yes, some people just getting out of school and stuff and seeing this. That's awesome. And yes, Frostair, this is all about FNaF World. And that's actually also true. Ultra Gamer Gaming says FNaF World was pulled from Steam, and that actually did make me sad. You know, that was one of the things. I've had a lot of fun with FNaF World. You guys hopefully have seen my live streams of that, you know, because I did about 4 or 5 live streams of it, and that was just as it was coming out. But I've had a lot of fun with it. I personally thought that it was sad that Scott took the game down. Now, if it was done of his own volition and his, you know, he deep down internally thought that the game was too rushed and he needed to take it down, good on him, and that's his right. But if you look back at his announcement on Steam, it would seem as though his reasoning was more in line with taking the game down because of negative reviews, although he even cited the response that any supporter of the game should give to that, which is it had 87% positive reviews. That's pretty good, I would think. So, yes, and Marionette's Face is Killing Me, ROFL. That's the Butter Hero 45 gaming channel. Well, I'm glad I was also, you know, I was excited by that. I also like the Phantom Mangle head, you know, it's, you know, sideways and stuff. The phantoms are insane. I mean, the phantoms with me personally, when I was playing FNaF World, they move so quickly. I mean, they just like are spastic, you know, they're just moving all the time, and it's insane. Especially Phantom BB, who's just flailing his arms at all times. I said, he's got to calm down. But, yeah, so... Of course, any of the requests that have been in the live, stream here, I'm probably not going to see half of them, as I'm unfortunately not seeing half of the comments. I am going to go back and read them and whatnot from the live, I guess, stream. But of course, when this is out as an episode, that's where you can leave requests and stuff. So, I appreciate it. You guys all rock. Seriously, if there is one other question, we can do that. But... it looks like most of the questions are, asking about making stuff. So maybe we do just need to end it right here. But yes, as I said, request your stuff when this is an episode that has been uploaded. But anyway, I appreciate it, you guys. There will be more FNaF World stuff. But as always, just like Undertale, just like Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, I always make sure to make a balance, so that I'm not making too many things from one franchise only. So... yeah, you guys rock, and I guess that'll be it. So thank you so much. I super love everybody out there in Kendopolis. I'm still nervous, and we're actually done. So, I mean, I don't know why I still need to be nervous, but I'm nervous. And you guys rock. Seriously, Kendopolis is the greatest, and I have Tui Kendo here, who's apparently saying goodbye to you guys because he's up here messing with me right now. But, okay, there we go. We'll answer one question right now. Piggy Swag says, what's your favorite adventure animatronic? I'm going to have to go with Nightmare Freddy and Adventure Bonnie. Probably those two. Of course, I like Nightmare Chica just because she has my favorite character in FNaF ever, which is the Nightmare Cupcake. So, lots of love. Thank you, Steph of Anime, Jomodo, who moderated the chat's text right here. And to everybody else, thank you for being the epic... members of Kendopolis. I just love you so much! And, of course, thanks for viewing.